Hi my friends, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be doing a WIP and chat. For those of you who are new, WIP, W-I-P, stands for work in progress, and chat means just that. I will be chatting as I am diamond painting, and you can use me as a podcast to simply listen to as you're diamond painting, or work alongside me. You can watch me diamond paint and listen to me. See, if I turn this ring light on, there is a really bad glare. So I'm not trying to, let's see if I do that though. If I keep it right there, it should be fine. All right, we'll do that. There we go. So today I am going to be working on, you can clearly see it in the camera now that I'm looking, but this is a mystery kit from Paint Gem. Well, you can see what it is. That's okay. I can't see it, but I can see it through the camera, so it's all right. So today I'm using my pen. I got this from Temu, and I think it's super cool. I've got I believe this is a 7 or 8 placer with Ocean Alien Putty and a glue dot on the tip. And I'm using a dirty tray. How did this tray get so dirty? Gosh. I'm using my Ephemera 3D. This is a totem, their totem style. It's custom. It has my channel name on it, and I have the classic button. You can also get one that has a cross on it. So this is the classic button, in case you were wondering. I highly recommend this tray. A lot of people have asked me about it, so I wanted to make sure that I mentioned that. So it's right there, Ephemera 3D. They are on Etsy. If you head over there, say hi to Cass and Tyler for me. I absolutely love this tray. I mean, it lines the drills up so perfectly, and I love that. I'm not sponsored, by the way, but I love the fact that you can tighten this down and the drills can't get out, and then you unscrew it to pour the drills. So it's really nice. This comes off. You can pour the drills into here and close this to keep them. Like if you're stopping for like a couple hours, and let's say you have animals, you can leave the drills in this compartment and then come back to it. So yeah, I love that. And then these pop out. These pop out. There's holes on the bottom, but anyway, they pop out. I'm not really sure what these are for, to be honest. I think it's for like trash, but I still can't figure that out, because when you go to pour out the tray, the drills would come out. So it's really cool though. I love it. I love the look of it. See, it's a totem. Isn't that cool? Very, very cool. Okay. So yeah, that's what I'm working with, and those are the materials I'm working with. It's a Saturday today. I better get started on this. I probably won't finish this during this WIP and chat, but that's okay. I don't have to finish it. It's a Saturday, so we're home. We got up really late, which was nice. And the weather is so bad outside. It's just, you guys, it's just so dark and like wet and gloomy. And so I looked up some like positive stuff this morning to kind of counteract it. It's this time of this time of year is really hard because of the weather. We don't get in Washington State like clouds necessarily. We get just gray. It's like a slate gray sky. There might be a little bit of variance in the color of the gray, but I wish I could describe it. A lot of places, like, you'll get a cloudy day, right? But then you'll get a sunny day, or at least if it's cloudy, the clouds are defined somehow. And here it's just yuck. It's like literally gray, just gray. So, and it's raining outside, but it was really nice to, was having coffee this morning, and our bird feeder is straight out from this cord is in my way. Our bird feeder is straight out. We have, our back door that goes into our backyard is glass. And so you can see like our bird feeder and our bird bath. And there was this little bird taking a bath. It was raining and this bird's like taking a bath in the bird bath. It was so cute. And then I was like, man, that water must have been cold. Last night it was 36 degrees at around 12:30. It was like 36 degrees outside. My car had frost on it. Yeah, really, really crazy. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, what? It's already getting that cold at night, but our animals are all stocked up. They've got all their straw in their shelter, so they're nice and cozy and warm. Speaking of our goats, we had our farrier come out and cut their hooves. She accidentally cut too deep on one of the goats, on Zelda. It wasn't like bad, but she felt horrible. And we put some clotting stuff on there, and it was fine. But Zelda actually didn't even flinch, so I don't, Zelda didn't react, but it was like, ow, poor thing. So we watched her for a couple of days to make sure she was okay. It was just the tiniest nick, but hooves on a farm animal are so important to their health. So it's really important that you take care of their hooves. Our farrier, I think I've mentioned this before. Her name's, I think she'd be fine with me saying her first name. Her name's Jill. And she rides an electric unicycle. Have you guys ever even heard of that before? I had never heard of it before. So she's been doing this for probably a year now. And it's an electric unicycle. And it is the weirdest thing. It's like, she can go like 55 miles an hour, 60 miles an hour. She's gone all over the place with it. And does she have a YouTube channel? I don't know if I think she does. But she gets sponsorships from, there's like a whole community that does this. And she got invited to go down just last month. She just got back from it for an event that held like a thing for these unicycles. Like, what? Like, no way. It's so cool. There's not very many women apparently that ride these. It's mostly guys. So she's kind of unique in that. But yeah, it's really cool. She's the same age as our daughter. So she's a daredevil, that's for sure. But yeah, I really like her. I've known her now for so many years. She's been coming out and doing our goats ever since we had what, like 12 goats. We have 2 now. So, because we sold a bunch. Because it just got to be too much. Too much. I used to make, obviously this was before I was vegan. We used to drink our goat's milk. And then I sold it to a local co-op. I think I might have mentioned this before. And I would make cheese, different types of cheeses. I would make, why is the cheese escaping my brain right now that I used to make? Thank you, Chev. I used to make Chev all the time. Oh my gosh. Cheese making is, I feel like you need a degree in chemistry. The art of cheese making is pretty intense. That was a huge learning curve for me. But I needed something to do with all the milk that we were getting. So yeah, we loved drinking the milk. The milk was so, I mean, it was just, I don't know, it was really good milk. Really good milk. Oh my gosh, this glue dot is so sticky, you guys. Not doing very good today, paint-wise. That's all right. Look at this glue dot. Help, help. So, diamond painting. Sorry, I kind of got off. This glue dot's like, oh my gosh. I seriously need to like get it to stop being so sticky. It's like literally coming off on the drills. So diamond painting, as you can see, I think from underneath, you can see I have Autumn Path. It is still here. I'm hoping by the time this video airs, it will be done. And I will be done with it because I do legitimately have 2 other canvases that I want to work on that are related to November, in my opinion. It's the scarecrow with the truck. And then a pumpkin one that might have, so see, I just unscrew this. And dump it. And a pumpkin painting that my husband got me. And then proceed to dump the drills all over the table. So yeah, I want to do those paintings. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do both. I might have to pick one. And then I'm doing the paint gem kits. I don't know how many paintings I have done from this kit. As you guys know, I try to do 1 a day and I have not been fulfilling that goal. So I've just kind of like backed off. I have backed off because for whatever reason, I have been painting slower than normal lately. And that's fine. I don't know why, but I've actually been really busy. So I'm just not doing as much as I normally would be, and that's okay. But I needed to give myself some grace and just kind of back away and realize it's okay. Nobody's gonna be like, why didn't you post a paint gem short today? You know, nobody's gonna do that. Everybody's just going to be happy when it comes up. So just, you know, back off from that. So I haven't been doing 1 of these a day, even though they're not even that big. This mystery kit's been so weird, like really tiny ones, medium-sized ones, and then I had a really large one. The first one I did, the Marilyn Monroe, that was the biggest one. So, what else? Oh, my Heaven and Earth design. Yeah, I started that. You guys probably already saw that video. I started that. So somebody was asking, well, actually, a few people have asked me about the pattern. So just go to Heaven and Earth. Go to their website, and they have tons of patterns that you can choose from. So just go there if you're interested in doing a cross-stitch conversion from them. I think Jaded Gem Shop also does. What I'm not sure, so don't quote me on that. But just go there. You can get the pattern, or you can, you know, it's whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. Just go and get that if that's what you're interested in. Because people were asking me about that. So that's what you need to do. So, it's pretty straightforward. You might have to buy your own drills, but yeah, very, very straightforward. So I think that's it for my diamond painting life. well, I guess to be included in that would be organizing. I've been organizing a lot of different things. I have so many drills. So I have been trying to get things organized in my craft room because I kind of have stuff here, stuff there. If you saw that video, you saw how many drills I still have left to organize and get put away. There is a video that I haven't posted yet on that, so that'll probably be going up this week. I'm not sure. We'll see. Yeah, I have a lot of organizational videos to do. I was going to do... Let me guys know if you want me to do a storage solution video. I've done one in the past, but it was a really long time ago. I would be more than happy to do a storage system video for you guys if you're interested in seeing that. So if you are, just let me know down in the comments, and I will look into that. The thing is the hesitation I'm having, the reason why I'm asking instead of just doing it, is in order for me to do that, obviously I'm going to have to look up every single link to every single storage system that I have, which is going to take me a while to do. And so it'd be nice to know if people were interested in that instead of, you know, just tossing it up and spending... Not that I'm not willing to spend time to do that, but yeah, it's a little bit more involved for sure, because you guys want to know, you know, hey, where'd you get that? Where can I get that? So yeah. Yep. So I got a couple of goodies. My husband bought me a light pad, and did you get it off Temu?
Yeah.
Okay, and he got it off Temu, right?
Took forever to get here.
And so he was checking on the status of the light pad, and it was like they literally shipped it by ship. It was literally on a boat to get here, not on an airplane. It went on an actual boat. It took forever to get here. It was really funny. And then I was like, oh no, like, what if it's broken? I think it took a long time. I don't actually remember how long it took, but it took a really, really long time, and it was fine when it got here. But I will say it's flickering. Sometimes it flickers. So it's not that big of a deal, but it's like, ooh, like it shouldn't be flickering. It'll just do like a quick flicker, and I think, wait, what was that? And then I realized, oh, it was a light pad. So, but it's really big. It's an A2, thank you. It's an A2, so it was nice because I don't know what I had before, but it was definitely smaller. And it's one of those things where it's like you didn't even realize you needed it until you have it, and then you're like, oh, I needed that in my life. This glue dot. I can't get the drills off of it. Stop it. Put it on my clothes here. Yeah, I didn't even realize that I needed a larger, it's so much nicer because I do a lot of large paintings, and the one that I had before, I was just constantly having to like manipulate the painting, and I still have to do that with this one, but it's not even like it was. So yeah, I got a new light pad. And then, and I've talked about this too, I have not had a computer. Okay, I do have a computer. It's a dinosaur. And I've had it, I don't even know how long I've had it. Brennan had it like forever. And it was his computer. So it wasn't really my computer. It was his computer. My computer probably won't even turn on. It's a Dell. It's an old computer. I don't even know if I could get it to turn on. But so I've had this computer in my closet and
Aces.
an Asus. And when we went to do our taxes last year, I used it. And it got me all the way to the point where I was ready to submit it, and then it wouldn't submit my form. The computer just was like loading. And I don't know if that was an internet problem at the time, probably, or no, because we had Starlink. I don't know. But I had to end up going and using my son's computer to submit the form. So it let me do everything up until that point. So with YouTube, there's only so much I can do on my phone and my iPad. Like literally, well, I don't even do anything on my iPad because my iPad has a separate account. So there's only so much I can do. Like I couldn't even see certain things on my phone. So my husband, unbeknownst to me, was like, she needs a computer. So he bought me one. And I didn't know, like he had talked to my daughter and stuff and was like, is this a good computer for mom, what she wants to do? And my daughter was like, yes. And it was a refurbished computer, and it was a Mac. So it was less expensive. It was, less expensive. And of course I found out about it because I do the finances, and I was like, what is this charge from a Walmart, in a different state? Anyway, long story short, the computer arrives and you guys, it's in a box with the thinnest bubble wrap you've ever seen. Like, and it was wrapped one time with the bubble wrap. And it was just like moving around in the box, the computer. And I went, uh-oh. Ew. I'm like, this doesn't look good. But, who knows, right? So we plug it in, and I'm like, oh, okay, everything was going fine, and I'm getting excited, and I load my YouTube on there. I load my oh, I'm sorry. Let me back up. You can't download the YouTube app onto a MacBook. True story. If you go to the App Store, it's not there. There is no YouTube. So right off, I was like, okay, so the one thing that I need to use this for, like the main reason why I need to use this computer, I can't even like download it. So what I had to do was go to YouTube, take the URL, put it on my desktop, and then just for fun, I put the logo. I found the YouTube logo and put it on there so it actually looked like the YouTube app, which it wasn't, but and I put my Facebook on there, and my husband went to work and I was playing with it. I was playing around because I've only had IBMs. I've never had a MacBook. So I was playing around with it, and I noticed a couple things. I'm like, it was telling me that when I had YouTube up, without me even watching a video. Okay, so just the act of having the app open, the computer was telling me that it was using too much memory, and that I needed to shut the app down because it was using too much memory. And I'm like, what? So I went in and, YouTube's using like 3 gigabytes or whatever. I'm like, wait, this computer has 250 gigabytes on it. why is there a problem? And I couldn't figure out what the problem was. I'm like, that's so weird. And so I kind of messed around with some other things. I was able to get onto my analytics and look at things and see it for how it actually was, which was awesome because I had never seen it before. I had just seen what was on my phone, which was just basically nothing. And I noticed, so right off when I started using it, the mouse pad was so hard to click. I was like almost having to slam like pound it with my finger to get it to actually respond. And then the actual mouse that came with it was so cheap. The computer was running really, really slow. And I'm like, this is not good. Like, this is not good. And then I noticed that the speakers were blown. The speakers were completely blown. I'm like, no way. And then I noticed that the top of the computer, you know, where the keyboard is and stuff, there was dirt, like in where the line is around the edge of the top of the computer. It was filthy, like absolutely filthy. I don't know like who was using the computer or what happened, but the company didn't even bother to like clean it off, wipe it off or anything. And I'm like, okay, I'm like, my daughter's coming over tomorrow. I'm going to have her look at this because there's some things going on here that maybe I'm just not understanding because it's a MacBook and she's a computer genius. And, you know, I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe I set something up incorrectly. You know, I didn't know. So she comes over and she's like, what the heck is this? And I'm like, oh, okay, it's not just me. And she's like, no, it's not just you. She's like, Mom, there's actual rubber missing from where you lift up the, you know, the top of the computer. I'm like, what? I hadn't noticed that either. And, she's like, no, this thing is running. It should not be running like this. And I'm like, and the speakers are blown too. And she's like, no. This thing's a piece of, you know what? She's like, you need to get rid of it. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, great. All my stuff's on there. So you would think, oh, a factory reset? Super easy. Nope. She tried to factory reset it. Didn't work. It got all messed up. Then my son looked at it. And he's like, this thing's a piece of, you know what? And I'm like, I know. My husband felt so bad. And I'm like, why do you feel bad? I'm like, this doesn't have anything to do with you. You know, it doesn't have anything to do with you. It's just a crappy, they should have like looked into this. And if they say it's refurbished, it should be taken care of.
The website said, like new.
Yeah. And so everybody's like, no. It's got to go. So my son also could not figure out how to factory reset it. So my husband, the next day, got online and did some research and he factory reset it. Unfortunately, it was taking a long time and he had to go to work. So he left with it running. And he was able to get all of my stuff off of there. And we are returning it. He finally just got he's been emailing them. This is from Walmart, by the way. It's not like some random company. It's from Walmart.
Major retailer.
Yeah, major retailer. It's not like it was from some eBay site or something like that. This was from Walmart. So it is a little just... Yeah, it actually needs to be thrown in the garbage, to be honest. Like, if they try to resell this to somebody, Oh, that would be just horrible. Horrible. So anyway, my husband was like, you know, frustrated, and he's like, he pulled out the Asus that is in our closet, my son's computer. And he opened it up and we started messing around on it. I'm like, oh my gosh, a real computer. Like it was so much better than what he had gotten. And my son was coming over the next day. So I'm like, hey, can you come look at your computer? I'm like, I'd like to use it. Which he's like, I don't want this computer. He's like, he has a super nice gaming computer that he built himself. But he's like, tell you what, he's like, let me delete everything. Let me factory reset this so you can have like as much space as possible. And it can just be your computer. Just set it up for you. So he did that, and you guys, it works so good. And I'm like, why didn't we just do this before? Why didn't we just bring this computer out of the closet before? It works. Right, it is old, and we just thought, oh, it's on its last leg or whatever. Nope. Thing is super nice. So I have a computer now. Long story short, I have a computer, and we still have the old one. He did order it from another state. However, we found out that we can just go to our local Walmart and return it. They sent him a barcode, return barcode, and we just have to go in there and they will take it. So yay for us. Get our money back. Get our money back. I've had so many computers throughout my life, and I've never seen a computer that bad. It was horrible. The fact that they would even allow that to get out of their store. I mean, the logo, the person before me, their logo was still on the computer. So the person hadn't factory reset it, and obviously Walmart hadn't reset it either because it was still on there. It was a soccer ball. I'm like, oh, this must have been some like teenagers or college kids, you know, computer. So yeah, there's my computer story. Lesson learned. Next time, I'm like, if we go to buy a computer, I'm literally going to a store where there is an actual person. Oops, sorry, I bumped you. Where there's an actual person who can sit there and show me like, this is this is that, blah, blah, blah. We were almost going to take it to Best Buy to have it factory reset because we could not figure out what the heck was going on. It's not like an IBM. For those of you who have Macs, you probably are like, well, you just do this. We didn't know. So like I said, my husband had to look it up, but yeah, yep. So yeah, I got a new light pad and quote unquote a new computer, and I can see all my stuff. It's great. So I like responding to you guys on Facebook better with my iPad still though, because of like the emojis and stuff like that. You can still do it on the computer, but I'm not used to it yet. So I'm still most of the time using my iPad for that, but yeah. So I didn't say this, but I hope you guys are doing well. Where are my manners? I hope you guys are doing well on this Saturday and happy and have something positive going in your life. I want to say if you have something that's negative or bothering you, try to let it go and just, you know, try to focus on something else. Life's too short. I'm trying to practice what I preach myself, but and it's getting a little easier. But yeah, just focus on the positive things in your life. Focus on what's positive. Yeah. Yes. I'm trying to do that. because there's a lot of just negative stuff going on right now in the world, and you know, everything's going to be fine. So everything will be fine. So you guys know how our bathroom was leaking down through into our dining room, and we had that hole in the tray ceiling. Chris called it a tray ceiling. And we were like, there's no way we're going to be able to drywall that. Well, my husband is doing the most amazing job at drywalling it. I think it's actually going to turn out. I think he's going to work on it a little bit today, maybe, possibly, or tomorrow, whenever. But, you know, we're not in a hurry. It would be nice to have it done before Thanksgiving. But honestly, are people going to be staring up at the ceiling while we're eating? I highly doubt it. And even if they do, it's not going to bother anybody. So the sheetrock is on. The drywall is on. And it has been taped. It has been mudded. I think he sanded it once. Did you sand it? Yeah. Yeah, he sanded it.
It'll be done before church today.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, so it looks really good because we were really worried. I was telling you guys, it's like an awkward, it's weird. The ceiling's weird. Just look up tray ceiling or like, because it's an inset ceiling. And it's just a little trickier because there's these weird angles. It's like, it's not an octagon shape. It's like, and it's not a hexagon. It's like an oval, but the sides are like angled at certain degrees. And that's right where he needs to be, unfortunately, is in one of these corners. So it was really tricky to cut the drywall. It was so funny because he cut the drywall and he was putting it up in the hole, and I came in to go look, and of course I have to be one of those wives. And I've done construction, you know. I've done, when I say construction, let's be real. I'm not throwing a hammer or anything like that. I'm talking about, like, I've done drywall, I've done painting, I've done moldings, that kind of stuff. I haven't cut moldings, but stuff like that. So, you know, I know a little bit about drywall. And I come in and he's, oh, poor guy. So he's working with it over his head, right? Which is a pain because your arms are getting tired, your neck's getting tired. You're like, you know, it's up over your head. And he had cut it out, and it was a tricky cut because of the corner and the piece and the side, and it was just a mess. And I come in there and he's like trying to put it in the hole. And I'm just kind of watching. And I'm like, wait a minute. Something doesn't look right. And I'm like, honey, I think you've got it backwards. He's like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, I think you cut it backwards. There's two sides to sheetrock / drywall. I don't know if there's a difference. Is there a difference between sheetrock and drywall?
No.
Okay. I don't know why we call them different. The different thing is the same thing. And there's two sides. So one side is like a paper backing, and then the other side is the quote unquote white smooth side. And when he was putting it up in the hole, I'm like, why am I seeing the brown side down? Like, why is the paper side down? I'm not understanding this. And like, it took me a minute before I said something because I'm like, wait. I'm like, does the brown side go down? Does it go on the inside out? I'm like, honey, I think you cut it wrong. And he's like, what are you talking about? And he thought I meant he cut it backwards, like the wrong way. And I'm like, no, the part that's supposed to go in on the inside is on the outside. And he's like, oh no. He's like, are you for sure? And I'm like, I'm pretty sure that it's supposed to go on the inside. And he's like, could you look it up? Because at this point, he's like ready to just smash the piece into the ground. because of how long it took him to cut it out and how careful he was with it and everything. You know how that is. And so I look it up and I'm like, yeah. He's like, well, he's like, guess I'm going to go to the hardware store and go get another piece. So the poor guy had to go. But it actually worked out good because the piece that he got, he actually did a better job cutting it. Because, of course, once you've cut something, then you're like, oh, well, now I know how to cut it. So things like that happen all the time when you're doing just, it's so easy to mess something like that up. I'm just glad that I was here. I'm just glad I saw it before he went any further. Do you know what I mean? At least we caught it early. Because had he put it up there and started taping it and mudding it, oh, no. Yeah, that would have been really bad at that point. So at least he was just trying to fit it in the hole, you know. Poor guy. I hate that. And then you're like embarrassed because you're like, people think I don't know what I'm doing. It's like, no, people just make mistakes. I think I'm the queen of mistakes. I make so many mistakes. That's okay. I tend to be clumsy and misspeak. And, yeah, I'm always making mistakes all the time. So I rewatch my videos sometimes and I'm like, what were you talking about? Why were you so confusing? I just watched my Heaven and Earth, my cross stitch conversion video. And the very first thing I was talking about was I was picking out a symbol from the tray and I'm like, oh, it's the star symbol. It's a filled in star. And then I said, yeah, so this is a heart. I'm like, what? It's a star. So yeah, I say stuff all the time. And I'm like, do I even bother commenting and telling people I meant star? Like, yeah, I'm constantly misspeaking. Do you guys do that? Please tell me I'm not alone. Okay. So for those of you loyal subs that have made it this far, 42 minutes in, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. You guys know that I hit 1,000 subs. You are the reason that I hit 1,000 subscribers. All of you guys are the reason that I hit 1,000 subscribers. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. We are going to go far, you guys. We are going to go far. I love doing this channel. I love hearing from you guys. I love your comments. I just love you. So many of you guys have become like literal friends. I would say names, but then if I leave somebody out, I'm going to feel absolutely horrible. So you know who you are. If you're talking to me on a regular basis, if you and I are conversing back and forth, you know who you are. Even if we've only talked a couple times, you know who you are. So because I reached 1,000 subs, I'm doing a giveaway. You guys have already seen the giveaway video. If you haven't, please go back and watch that video because I'm not going to go over what the giveaway is right now. So please go back and watch the giveaway video so you can see the prize because you might not want to enter. Some people don't want to enter giveaways and I understand that. So the first thing that I want to say is YouTube is in no way, shape, or form a part of this giveaway. They are not liable for any of it. This giveaway has to do with Raimi Peters and me alone. There is nobody else involved. So again, YouTube in no way is liable for this giveaway. They don't have anything to do with it. It is all me. What I want you to do is under this video, I want you to say something about paint gem. I want you to use the 2 words paint gem in a sentence, okay? Because I'm trying to not let the scammers know what's going on. That's why a lot of YouTubers do giveaways like this. We get a lot of scammers, a lot of trolls. You have to be subscribed to me in order to win. So if you are not subscribed to me, and I will know because I will look it up. You are not eligible for this prize. You don't have to be part of my Facebook or anything like that, but you do have to be subscribed to my channel. So today is, well, it doesn't matter. This is going to be posted on Monday. So it's going to be posted on Monday. Let's see. So today is the 16th, so 17th. So this will be posted Monday the 18th. You have until Friday the 22nd at midnight to post only under this video. It will not count if it's under another video. You have to use it in a sentence. Paint gem. It can be 2 words. It can be 1 word. I actually don't know how they spell it. So, but you have to use the word paint gem in a sentence. Everybody that does that will be put into a pool. I will be using a decision wheel to choose the winner. Yeah, and that's it. And then we will go from there. As far as getting into contact with one another, I'm going to probably prefer for the winner to reach out to me through Facebook, my Facebook group, and private message me, because I have a lot of scammers. So I've had people with my last giveaway, I had people claiming to be the person, and it just so happened that I knew the person who had won. So I was able to dodge that bullet, but yeah, those are the rules. Okay, so thanks for getting this far into it. So what else? I wanted to talk about one other thing. I think I didn't get very far on this paint gem, did I? That's okay. I ordered 2 paintings from a small shop, and it's really weird, you guys. So like, I didn't get an email or a confirmation. I did get an order number, and I know all shops are different, but with everything that's going on with small shops right now, I am like so like nervous about purchasing from small shops. Yes, I know if something were to happen, I could totally go to my bank, and if I needed to go that far, but it's like, I have called this shop twice. I have emailed them twice. I have messaged them once on their website, and they have not gotten back to me. Now, that doesn't really necessarily mean anything, because, you know, a lot of the time small shops, it's like one person running it, and they can get overwhelmed, but I just want to know the status of my paintings. So I'm getting a little nervous, but that's not unlike me. I get nervous over everything. So if you know me, you'll know that that's absolutely true. I just worry about everything. I worry about everything. It sucks. It's so ridiculous, the stuff I worry about. Sometimes I like get an epiphany moment, and I'm like, wait, why was I worried about that? It's crazy. And, you know, I read all these quotes like about worrying and stuff like that. And I listen to, like, you know, motivational things. It doesn't help. It helps for the moment. It's like, yeah, okay, you know, you can do this. Like, it's all right. You can get over this. It's just horrible. It literally, when I say there's like, people have anxiety disorders, you guys, it is so like debilitating. I am sorry if you have an anxiety disorder. I am so sorry. If you guys ever need somebody to talk to, you can talk to me. I can relate. I'm not saying I know what you're going through. I would never say that, but I can relate. So if you ever want to talk to me, I'm on Facebook. You can message me there. Oh, and I wanted to say one thing about that. So some of you guys on my Facebook group, thank you so much for joining. I love our Facebook group. You guys are amazing. How sweet are you guys? And I love all your paintings. Thank you for sharing those and your personal life with all of us. I just want to say, if you're in my Facebook group and you try to friend me on Facebook, I don't respond, and please don't take offense to that. The reason why I'm not responding to that is because I do not use my Facebook. I don't use my normal Facebook. I haven't it's been at least 4 years now. And I prefer to not go on there because there's always so much drama and negativity. So if you friend me, because a lot of you have tried to friend me and I feel horrible, just message me. Just private message me, because we can talk there. There's nothing to see on my Facebook, except for people that I used to know that are posting just ugly stuff right now. And yeah, I don't go on there. Unfortunately, when I'm on the home page, I can see their posts and I'm just like, oh my gosh, keep scrolling, just keep scrolling. So that's why I don't friend you guys. So please don't take it personally. It has nothing to do with you guys. It has everything to do with the fact that I literally do not use that Facebook. I just don't use it. I only use the Facebook group. So yeah, if you have any questions, if you have any questions about the giveaway, do not put it underneath this video, please. I don't want people who are scammers. What they do is they go through and they look at the chats on videos, and they'll scan it and they'll see what's going. I know it's disgusting. People are such trolls. It's absolutely disgusting. If you have a question about the giveaway, go to the giveaway video and comment on there, and I will answer your questions. Okay. So, all right, you guys. Well, I think I'm going to leave it there. Sorry I didn't get this finished. I didn't think I was going to. I really didn't have too much to talk about. I actually wanted to make this WIP and chat specifically for my subscribers who are very loyal. Oh, well, all of you are that are subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. There's like over half of you are not subscribed to my channel, but you continue to come back. I think people are just forgetting to hit the subscribe button. It would help my channel immensely if you subscribe to me, and it's absolutely free. I will not charge you for it. I promise. It's absolutely free. Just click it. Click that subscribe button. It'll help me out a lot. And it'll help spread my channel out to other people who might be interested in diamond painting or anything that relates to diamond painting. So with that, my friends, I want to say thank you, and I will talk with you soon. Loves.